She's mighty, mighty, just letting it all hang out, 'cause she's a brick house. She's rocking it 1 pound at a time, rocking it 1 pound at a time, a brick house. Hashtag 1 pound at a time. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this video that I'm going to be talking about today. In this video, I did a haul with Instacart, and I purchased large bulk items through Costco's. Now, a lot of you all don't know, but I live on the 3rd floor of a 4-floor condo, and that's just a lot of steps for anyone to have to carry all of this stuff upstairs. So, and some of these things came from sparkle.com, and a couple of things came from Amazon. But the main things that you're seeing like right now came from Costco's, and I like to get stuff in bulk at the beginning of the year just so I can see how it lasts throughout the months of the new year. So, you got to get your liquids in. So, got the Deer Park water to help make the baby's formula, because he's lactose intolerant and he can't handle a lot of the soy milk items that are in the store. He can do good with the silk soy milk, but with me having to go up and down the steps and you don't know how my body is going to be working, I just get the plant-based Gerber Soy 2 formula from Amazon, and I use the Deer Park water to make it. Alexis likes the Gatorade. As for myself, I don't like Gatorade at all. I don't like the aftertaste or anything like that. So I just, accommodate the kids. Shamira wanted to try the Propel water because she wanted to get more water in, but she didn't like it. So since it's already open, they're going to drink that one. But the second container she's going to take back to Costco's and exchange it for something else. I love this pink Downy. Oh my gosh, it just makes my clothes smell so good. And I forgot to order the Gain powder laundry detergent, so I will get that when we go to Costco's, and they'll just have to carry it up the steps. I preferably prefer washing the dishes by hand, and if I do decide that I want to sterilize the dishes, I'll put them in the dishwasher. So I got that big thing of Cascade for when we're using the dishwasher, and I love washing my dishes and cleaning the stove with the Dawn dishwashing liquid. I just love it to pieces. I just love Dawn because it really does take the grease out of your way. So I'm super duper excited about that purchase. And down at the bottom, I always get my 3 things of bleach and it's not that, I'm always washing whites, but I also like to wash my dishes with just a little cap full of bleach, and I like to clean the bathrooms and stuff with bleach. Kills the germs. You can wipe down the toys and stuff like that when you spray them down to keep down the germs and all of that good stuff. So I really like that. And you get 3 big containers of bleach in that box. So I really like that. So, and that lasts a good long time. Now, y'all know how I love my crushed ice. At the last place I lived, we had crushed ice, and I could just sit there and eat it all day long. So I had this ice maker. This came from Amazon for like $30-something. And my total from Costco's through Instacart which I chose to do Instacart because that way they will bring your stuff upstairs. Um, I tipped the person very, very well because that was a lot of steps to have to come up. And the bill was like $175. So was it worth it? I would say yes, because no hurt, harm, or danger, came upon us. Now I'm going to come back to the ice machine, but I was watching one night. This has been sitting in my shopping cart for a long time. I mean, a long time, because I was waiting to see if the price would go up and down, and the price was decreasing. So I was like, oh, let me hop on this now. But every time it kept decreasing and decreasing and decreasing, I wanted to see how low it was going to go. So I was on, I think something popped up on one of those little infomercials through Instagram or Facebook, and I saw where Target had it on sale. So I said, oh, well, if Target has this on sale, the one that's in my shopping cart is probably going to go up, because you never know. The seller may be comparison pricing. And it was on sale for like $95. But I believe I got it through Amazon for 80 something dollars, $89. So then that was the lowest it ever went, because it did start at 119. So I just kept watching it and watching it and watching it. So I said, oh, I better get this now. So, I went ahead on and got it, because I'd be comparison pricing to, save those coins. So last year for Christmas, my kids got me the dishes, and I was so excited about that. Oh my goodness. So this year, Alexis got me the glasses, and I went ahead and got the pots and pans, because, one day Shamira is going to be moving out. Like not today or tomorrow or anything like that. But I'm just saying, in general. And I told her she could have all of my pots and pans, because she scratches them all up and everything like that. But I'm not going to open these until she leaves. So I wanted to keep my purple kitchen. I'm still trying to get all of my little purple accessories and things like that. I've gotten a lot, but not as much purple as I think I should have in my kitchen. But this is the Rachel Ray 12 piece set, and I've always wanted it, and I'm just super glad that I was able to get it. And it came with some free accessories on the side, so I'm super duper excited about that. So I can't wait to get to cooking in the kitchen, in my pots and pans one day. And I like how they have like the rubber things on the side, because that's really important, so that you don't burn yourself and you have to use dish towels or pot holders and things like that, where it's not stainless steel, where that holds heat, because I'm always like burning myself. So I'm happy it has that. It comes with the lids. It also comes with the saute pans, a frying pan, some quart pots with lids. So I'm just super duper excited about that. And of course the purple accessories on the side, with the drainage spoon, looks like a knife, and a open wedge spatula, which is very, very important for me, because I like to use that like when flipping eggs and things like that. And you can use the big pot for your spaghetti, or you're making your whatever you want to use it for, So I'm really, really, really excited about that, to use that. And it could just stay in the box, minding its own business. It ain't bothering anybody. I'm just so excited for it. And Alexis got me these purple glasses that can sit on the table when I do get my dining room table. I just haven't found what I'm actually looking for. I thought I did find what I was looking for, but you got to really, 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 really read the specs of all of that, because you can wind up being disappointed in your purchase. And I want to make sure that it is stable enough to handle the rare ends that are going to be sitting in the chairs. So I can't wait to hook my dining room table up with the purple. It's going to be so cute, everybody. Now back to this snow cone maker. I don't plan on using it as a snow cone maker. I plan on using it just to eat the crushed ice. And oh my gosh, I just love ice so much. Like sometimes I'll be in the kitchen with Shamira and I'll take something and just start beating up the ice, and so that it'll be breakable, since the ice maker isn't a crushed ice maker. It's just a regular ice machine maker. And I really don't like it like that. So I'll just sit there and beat it up, or I'll put it in the blender. And I really don't want to mess my blender up, with damaging the blade just to get some crushed ice. So I could just sit there and eat that bowl and be content and think of it as a meal. And oh my gosh, just that cold going down your esophagus, and you could just feel it going through your body. Oh my gracious, it is just so delicious to me. So, and I love ice, and yes, I am anemic, always have been. Low iron, nobody will never take it. So, and I think that's why I be so tired all the time, is because my iron is low. So I know it's about time for me to get an iron fusion so that I can gain some energy. Because I do notice when I see the blood counts from the blood results, I can see where my iron has spiked up like really high. But I just really love ice. And I notice a lot of people eating it in ASMRs, and I love doing ASMRs. So I want to experience eating ice, doing a little bit with ASMRs just to see how it goes. But if it doesn't go so well on the channel, it's okay, because the machine will definitely come in handy, because I just love eating the crushed ice. I'm not too much of a shaved ice person. I don't know why. I just like to feel like the little crunch balls just jumping around and on my tongue. I don't know what it is versus the shaved ice, because that just seems to me like it melts quicker, and I don't get that fulfillment when I am indulging on the ice, because I just like to sit there and like swallow it around with my tongue, and just like, really, I don't want to use this word, but that's basically the only word that you're doing with the ice anyway, is sucking like the juice from the ice. If you have like a snowball, or I don't know if they call them snow cones in your area, or frozen cups, but here in Northern Virginia, in the DMV area, we call them snowballs. And I really love snowballs with the little teeny balls of the ice, like millions and millions of pieces. I can just sit there and just feel it like in the top root of my mouth, just melting down. It just does something to me. I don't know. But that's what it does for me, and I just love how it just feels and how it tastes. And I know it's bland and everything like that, but to me, it's good. And then I also like to put it in my drink. So when I open up the cup, I can just still get some of those small pieces of the ice, and I like to shake my cup up. And sometimes the cup can break up little pieces of the ice, and I just be in heaven, y'all. Oh my goodness, I just be in heaven. And I believe I paid like $39 for this ice maker. So just be on the lookout. Stay tuned. You will see. ASMR coming. Um, with it, I'm not home right now, so I will test it out when I get back home on Wednesday. Well, yeah, it'll be Wednesday because it'll be Tuesday evening when I get back home because I'm going to church for revival. So I'm looking forward to that. So next on to this beautiful gift that Shamira got me for Christmas. I can't wait to do a review on it. It's called the Sudatek microphone. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, yes, that will go right in handy with the snow cone maker because you'll be able to really, really hear all of the crunching and the ice sounds and that ASMR. Because a lot of people go through so much throughout the day, throughout their life, and everyone finds out what works for them. And the sensory part of the brain really, really enjoys the ASMR part. It helps people to relax. Um, they just love it, and I love it too. I like watching it. Um, it just does something to me. I know I'm from a different breed, but it really does. It just calms me down, especially when my anxiety is acting a fool, y'all, because lately it has been acting a fool, but I've been really, really holding on and keeping my mule and praying and, you know, meditating to God and just holding it on. And I've been talking to my friend Soulful T, about certain things, when my anxiety and stuff is going crazy. But what I really like after doing, all of those things is just supporting channels and listening to the ASMR, the ice sounds, or, people just talking like this or reading books, that type of stuff. It just really calms me and it helps me. And I just really, really love it. And I hope that when I do this new segment that's going to be coming to the channel, I hope and pray that it helps someone else along the way. I'm super duper excited that my you know, daughters are really coming to grips with supporting me more with my YouTube channel. Hashtag 1 pound at a time, Boss Lady Lexi. I'm just so excited, excited, excited for this new adventure of 2020. And I just want to thank everybody. I just want to thank everybody. Patrick Starr, his his team. Oh my goodness. There is not a day. When I tell y'all there is not a day that goes by, not a minute, not an hour, not a second that goes by that I am not thinking about the experience that I had. It has just opened up so many doors. And I just thank God that it has allowed me to humble myself even more. Um, I know that there was a lot of controversy with me looking at a prestigious car, and I'm going to talk about that in more detail in another video. So I just want y'all to stay tuned for that. And that video will be coming out this week. I had a really, really good talk with myself, meditating over the weekend about that. And I want to share it with you all because my life is an open book when it comes down to YouTube. And I know a lot of people don't agree with it, but I feel like it's helping someone else along the way who's gone through some of the things that I've gone through and they just didn't know how to handle it, whether it be the abuse, the bullying, whatever. I just like talking about it now and I feel more open and free about talking about it. But I'm going to go into more details about that because there is a lot of new supporters here, which I am so grateful, so honored, so thankful, that you all have come this way to learn more about Boss Lady Lexi. And I hope that you all stay around for a long time because there's a lot to learn, a lot to get to know. And I just thank y'all because again 2020 is my year, and this is just the beginning. Patrick Starr and his team has really opened a lot of doors for me, and I am super duper excited to share it with you all.